Making progress on ye old sawmill here. So this one we're going to see if we can finish getting this thing welded up and mounted. We've kind of got it all in place. Just need to weld it and start making the motor mount and so on this side. The other good news is at the start of this video I have that big wood platform out of here. That is my wife's hobby hut going to be. It's actually taking shape outside, and if it wasn't dark out I would show you right now, but you're gonna have to wait until I get some light, and that'll be toward the end of this video, I think, because that'll be tomorrow, but I'll put it on this video and show you what that is looking like. Yeah, don't show your wife because she'll want one eventually. I'll just kind of keep showing this thing as it goes along as a secondary deal. Still got some lumber in here, but that's starting to dwindle down. Yeah, is as it is. Anyway, back on the sawmill here. Alrighty, so I've got my bar going across here on the back side. This is kind of the start of the frame where the motor is going to go. I think somewhere back in here on this corner. All right, and then I have to put a bar going from here over to the main sawmill head to prevent it from wanting to kind of tilt down that way, because right now the way it's mounted, which is just right here crudely, and I haven't finished welding that up yet, that isn't really much, much of a spot there, and I think it certainly wouldn't be strong enough, because this thing is pretty heavy, so it would want to tilt down. So I've got this bar, and it'll kind of, as it goes through here, it'll prevent it from pivoting right there. Okay, so this is going to want to actually push up here. That's going to want to push down over beyond there, and this is about the pivot point, about right in here. So I'm going to also tie something in from here up to here to kind of hold this stable, hopefully. And we shall find out, I guess. We'll find out shortly if this seems like it works or not. So I got a bit of welding to do in here, tacking these on, those on, that on. I got plates so I can unbolt this whole guy right here. I'm still going with the idea that it's better to make things that unbolt, because if you ever have to take something apart, boy, I mean, I could weld all this solid and it would, that'd be the quick thing to do, I guess. But yeah, what a pain if you got to take it apart again and fix something or whatever. So all this should be able to come, take apartable, I guess is what I might call it, right? All right. am stoked because this thing is on here and it went up and down without too much trouble with that amount of weight on it. Actually worked really well. And it seems like it's relatively stable. I have some welds that I need to finish welding, and I need to obviously get the motor on here and all that good stuff. So it should get even better as everything gets all tied together here. Yeah, I am absolutely stoked on this right now. So I will see you next time on the next video, hopefully not too long. We will start seeing if we can get a frame and mount that motor up here somehow. And that's going to be a tricky one. Get the motor mounted in some fashion to make it stable on here. Yeah. The motor should help actually balance things out. And, you know, surprising, it's doing pretty good just the way it is, but the motor will help definitely. So, till next time, hopefully not too long, we will see you soon. Thanks for watching. All right, so I almost forgot to show you this, but this is my wife's hobby hut, and it's coming along pretty nice. What we did is we made it so it's just a floater sitting on cement blocks, and then we'll anchor it down. Actually got 6 anchors to put in, so you know, this should be plenty good as far as anchors go. Getting the siding on, roof on, and then there's going to be a little decking out here that will be put on eventually. This was a little bit of a low spot, so I actually brought in some loads of gravel and dug out and dug down on the ground a little bit, put gravel, packed it down, built it up above where it is, so now it's actually a little bit, probably about 5-6 inches above where it was normally. And then we got this thing setting on here. Got windows in it. They seem a little bit high up, but I wanted it high up. Let's walk in. It's going to be a little dark in here. I wanted the windows, I shouldn't say I wanted them. My wife wanted them high up because if she has a workspace here with countertops, then you know you can have the countertop still under the window or at the window ledge, and it should be nice and comfortable. So that's kind of why they ended up almost on the roof line there. But 4 windows. This wall does not have a window because it would be facing my shed. And the other thing that we're doing in here is we're putting a slate vaulted ceiling in here just to give it a little bit more feeling of space. It's 10 by 20, 10 wide, and by 20 long to the outside, so you take away, you know, a few inches for the wall on each side. So it's actually a little bit smaller inside here than it is outside, but I think it's going to give her plenty of space. I think I said in the previous video that our house does not have a basement in it, so when it comes to her doing any kind of project work, she didn't have any space to do it. I mean, she likes to do stained glass and sewing and, you know, little wood projects as far as, you know, refinishing something, and this kind of gives her a chance to do that. And we're going to make some wood or some tables in here and storage and whatnot. And we've got a heating and air conditioning unit that will go in here. Probably look at a couple different options for heating it, but the unit we got so far does both. Yeah, and that's about it. I mean, I'll just show this thing as we get along, and I think what will be more interesting is when we start doing the inside and the flooring, the walls. I have a bunch of stuff milled up on the Sawmill, and we're going to run that through and put pine somewhere here on the walls. I don't know if we've really fully decided where yet, but probably on the 2 end walls there'll be, you know, pine boards. And the ceiling, we're still talking about what to do there. We may end up actually putting like a laminate flooring on the ceiling to give it a wood look up there. So not set in stone yet, definitely, but that's kind of what we're looking at. I think she wants to make it, you know, a bit rustic in here, and you know, just kind of her space that she can hang out and do some projects in, invite some of her friends over and so on, and do projects. So that's kind of cool. Yeah, definitely kind of neat. You know, I've got my shed that I have for projects, and it's way too dirty, but this is going to be good for my wife and some of her friends. So we shall see you later. Thank you for watching again, and as always, subscribe. And there's a little button that you can click when you subscribe that gives you, what's it, a bell or something? I don't know. It's down there. Well, anyway, when you subscribe, it will, you know, alert you when there's new videos. So if you do that, that'd be great, because I see a lot of people are subscribing, but then they don't get alerts probably. So that's helpful. Definitely helpful. Anyway, adios. See you later.